Hi everybody, my name is Paul Neihart with fibrofreelife.com. Doing a special video segment for you guys here today. How to spot a fibromyalgia internet scam. That's right, troubleshooting if you will. I've found a lot of fibromyalgia patients are very judicious when it comes to treatments and whatnot. But it's still, my hope here is to at least show you some of the ropes of the internet, how you can spot this stuff in a matter of seconds. The easiest thing I think is to do a simple Google search. And I'm gonna Google fibromyalgia. The reason I'm doing this is just to show you how Google basically works. Down the middle here, you'll see the organic search results. This is what Google calls the organic search results. These are their most popular pages based on a number of factors, but primarily how much traffic they get, how they're structured, how often they say fibromyalgia, how many links come into this site. It's important to know these sites come up first basically based on the name and how popular they are. Not necessarily on how accurate the content is, it's how many people have liked the content and linked into it. These sites along the side here, and this one right at the top here, these are advertisements. Some of you may know that, some of you may not. If you've heard of Google AdWords, this is what that is. Some bid 30 cents, some bid $1.50. The ones that bid the highest are the ones that show up the highest. You click on them, that's when they get charged. It's pay-per-click advertising. It's not a bad thing, it's just advertisement, but I do think it's important to know when you type in a keyword, what is affecting what comes up. Organic search results versus advertisements. So just be aware of that. Let's dive right into some sites here. These are some sites that I've just, gotten through some basic searches. This one is infibromyalgiapain.org. But go down here, and again, I think the most important thing to do when you get to any site is look to see if there's a face on it. Someone that actually exists that's running the site. And right off the bat, we've got Jeff Brown, founder and CEO of Exclusive Health Products, rocking the TJ Maxx suit, which I actually probably own in my closet. And you might notice that it looks like Jeff's on fire here, or at least recently was on fire. What they've done is they've photoshopped this image right here. You can see around the side they've extracted this. This has all been sucked out from other sites. This could be a person. This could be our guy Jeff, the Exclusive Health Products founder and CEO for all we know. But it's obviously been taken somewhere else. So right there's a big red flag that we can't even find what seems to be a real picture of an individual there. This one, if you listen to it, it's got another voiceover track, of course.
The fibromyalgia you have can be cured forever.
It can be cured forever.
How can I say that?
How can this guy say that?
The pharmaceutical companies and the medical community
There's drug companies.
have already said there is no cure for fibromyalgia.
That's Marcus Bloom. Mark, if you want to call him that. The biggest thing that bothers me here is the word cured. They use the word cure, and basically whenever you see that, that should be an automatic red flag, because most of these people can't even define what fibromyalgia is, what causes it. How can you cure something you can't even say what it is? The only exception with cure is when it comes to my Twitter.
Actor with a cure.
It's catchy, cut me some slack. And again, this site I work for, fibrofreelife.com, we don't even use the word cure. And our treatment's been proven for 50 years, 80-90% of the time. The basics is, in fibromyalgia, it's such a fickle condition, it can be so widespread and difficult to diagnose. The last condition that should be using the word cure is fibromyalgia. Go down to the lady's book called Natural Cure for Fibromyalgia, and we come here. All right, so again, the single page. Why am I pointing out the single page? Basically, the reason a lot of sites come up with single pages is because it's cheap. You don't have to build a huge website. They want you to stay on one page as long as you can. If you look at it, something that's one page, you'll scroll down. You'll scroll down without a problem. But if there were several pages, you'd have to click. It takes effort to click something. It doesn't take much effort to scroll down. The point is, it keeps you on the site longer by just having one page. And when it comes to your Google organic search result ranking, the longer your viewers stay on your site, the higher your ranking. So these cheap sites just use one single page, hoping people get to stay there as long as they can. Throw little newsletters like this, which when you try to close, it jumps around like a whack-a-mole. One last one here. This one is how to reverse fibromyalgia now. On the middle of the page, it's a snippet from a doctor who doesn't really even give a testimonial to the product. He just kind of has a paragraph. But who is this guy? He's got to look like a little microscope. And that's an expensive microscope. That's not something you find at the Discovery store. That's the real deal right there. Let's look him up. Dr. Robert Young, he's got a Wikipedia page. Well, he's going places. He was, until legal issues, 1995. No big deal. Looks like he was charged with 2 third-degree felony counts of practicing medicine without a license. That could happen to anybody who practices medicine without a license. You're innocent until you're proven guilty, until you plead guilty to a reduced misdemeanor charge. One last trick I want to show you guys. This isn't really a scam thing as much as it's just a good tip or a tool on how to use the internet, especially if you wanted to build your own fibromyalgia site or, get people attracted to your blog or whatever. If you look at the back door of the page, as I say, the page source, you use Command U on a Mac, and basically what it'll do is it'll show you how the site is structured or designed. The most important thing is you can look at a site's keywords and you can look at the description. This is stuff that Google looks at. For us, again, it doesn't mean a site's a scam. Every site uses keywords and a description. You can look at our site. Heck, we got nothing to hide on our keywords and our description. The reason I point it out is, one, because it's a kind of cool little tip, but two, it allows you to look at how a site views you as the consumer. The keywords and the description they use are who they're trying to attract. You've got how to cure fibromyalgia, fibromyalgia cure, cure fibromyalgia, reverse fibromyalgia as the main keywords on this. They're looking for people that type in cure fibromyalgia. You're a smart consumer, a smart fibromyalgia patient. You know there really isn't such a thing as fibromyalgia cure. Again, it doesn't mean a site's a scam. Everybody uses keywords. I just want to point out how sites are structured and how they look at their viewers and their consumers that go to their site. And again, it's a tip and a tool to build on. That's the video segment. I hope it was as informative, as fun as it was for me. Paul Neihart signing off with fibrofreelife.com. See you later.